Ambazonia. He's approximately 93 years old today. You probably didn't know that. And I've done that research to understand how he came about this idea. So you see all this Che Ayaba, Chris Anu, they're just running after this. Che Ayaba is a student who did chemistry at the University of Boya. He doesn't even have a clue about history. And some of you follow them. And he was not raised in Bamenda. Che Ayaba, I'm from Bamenda. I was born and raised there. He was not raised in Bamenda. And yet you guys are following. And I come out and people try to fight me. And I ask myself, are you guys serious? I want to say something really straight right now. We are going to suffer more in the hands of our people if we achieve independence. Hello friends, welcome to another interesting session. Today, we will be talking about the incident that happened in Cambe. Most importantly, we will direct that towards leadership. If you desire to lead your family, you desire to lead maybe in business, you desire to lead in politics, this video is going to be very instrumental for you. So, I want to start by saying this platform is designed for Cameroonians below the age of 40 who believe that we can achieve peace, unity, freedom, and prosperity in Cameroon without violence. If you are above the age of 40 and you believe in this initiative, we welcome you. If you are above the age of 40 and you believe in violence, then this video is not for you. Some of you have been watching me talk for some time right now, and you've been asking the question, who are you? Where do you come from? Or why are you doing this? And I want to say, I have been putting content on YouTube for about 6 months now. And the purpose was researching, analyzing what has been going on with the Ambazonian movement for the past 7 years. I've been doing my research, trying to make sense of this problem. Before then, my uncle, one of our uncles, was burnt in a house by Ambas. My father-in-law was kidnapped by Ambas. He stayed in their custody for approximately a month. Every day, constantly, these guys were extorting money from us. To say that was not enough, they were planning to execute them. The very next day that they were supposed to be killed, they escaped. The worst of it all is how the Ambazonian leaders and the diaspora broadcasted these stories on their channel. They said these people are traitors. They left from Yaoundé and came to Bamenda to create chaos. They don't live in Bamenda. And this is someone I know that woke up that morning in Bamenda and was kidnapped by our own people. And they took money from us. And they went out spreading lies. The question I ask myself is, what else are they hiding from us? What else have they been lying to us about? And that took me into research to understand the whole facade behind this entire Ambazonia initiative. You've seen I've brought one of the brightest minds in Cameroon, one of the greatest historians from the Anglophone zone, to come on this platform and have a conversation with me after I've done my research for approximately 6 months now. And we just came to Facebook, but we've been on YouTube. There are more than 100 videos there analyzing this whole idea. Have you been asking yourself the question, how did this struggle move from teachers and lawyers marching to Ambazonia? All of a sudden, and then we don't even hold ourselves back and ask the question, no, hold on. We were talking about teachers and lawyers. All of a sudden, you guys brought up this card, Ambazonia. What's going on? And some of you having this flag, you don't even know what it means or who originated this idea. And that is why I want to talk today about leadership. Because this whole Ambazonia idea was brought up by a man called Gonji Ndinka. He was a chief from Widekum. He was a learned lawyer who studied in the UK, came back to Cameroon in 1964. Around 1985, when the name changed from the United Republic of Cameroon to the Republic of Cameroon, he said, I don't care what Paul Biya thought in his mind. That name change indicates that they have seceded from that union. You see how malicious our people are? I want to ask our people the question, do you think that name change actually indicates that they've seceded from the union? If that was the case, they would let us go, right? So the Frenchman system has always been unitary system, and that is what we've not studied all these years. I've taken this time to do the work for us, and that's why I'm giving you this information for free. One of the things that we fail to understand is we come from an indirect role system, federalism, indirect role. They come from assimilation, direct role. That is, if we have resources, whatever it is that we have as a nation, since it's a unitary system, power is concentrated with the leader, right? So it's a kind of a 90-10 structure. It works. Britain uses the same system. France uses the same system. There are multiple nations. I'm going to elaborate or illustrate in another video, but I want to let you know it is a system that works. And if you understand that system, you will do just fine. Our leaders have never taken the time to do so. So looking at that loophole, he created the whole idea, Ambazonia. We call it Ambas Bay. And then he went around spreading this idea, traveled to Europe, traveled to America, spreading the ideas among Cameroonians. There's a video that I've put up on my channel in 2004 in Minnesota. He was talking about this idea, Ambazonia. He's approximately 93 years old today. You probably didn't know that. And I've done that research to understand how he came about this idea. So you see all this Che Ayaba, Chris Anu, they're just running after this. Che Ayaba is a student who did chemistry at the University of Boya. He doesn't even have a clue about history. And some of you follow them. And he was not raised in Bamenda. Che Ayaba, I'm from Bamenda. I was born and raised there. He was not raised in Bamenda. And yet you guys are following. And I come out and people try to fight me. And I ask myself, are you guys serious? I want to say something really straight right now. We are going to suffer more in the hands of our people if we achieve independence. I'm telling you. How can you go put a bomb in a square center to destroy your own people and said they disobeyed? Really? And then they say they planned this for a very long time. I'm like, you will plan to go destroy villagers in Cambe. You target innocent civilians and destroy their lives. Have you guys seen how graphic these images are? We fold our arms and watch this and ask the question, why did they go out to march? Really? My question again, how did it change from the teachers and the lawyers marching to Ambazonia? And then all of us are just following. Again, I want to repeat to our people, we will suffer more. Mark my words, I've researched this for approximately 1400 years to look at human evolution, other nations and other evolution that has taken place in different nations. We will suffer more. Just look at Eritrea. Eritrea is one of the poorest African countries, and that is their role model. That is what they are taking you into. How many of you decide to make a passport and get a visa and go to Eritrea? They call Sudan and all these nations that they have mentioned, Cuba included. How many of you have got up one day, say, I want to make a visa, get a passport, and go live in those nations? In America, here, they are minorities. But they don't say they want to secede. They find a way to live together. But we are following this idea blindly. This is a court. These people are extremely evil. And that is why 11 February 2024, we call an end to this war for those below the age of 40. There is no more war or Ambazonia for you. Yes, some people say, like, who are you to say that? I want to ask you a question. Who are these guys? Who is Che Ayaba? Who is all of these guys? Who were they? Did you know them? I'm talking about someone like myself that grew up in Bamenda and influenced youths to be better, to do something with their lives. I sacrificed. I was at the radio station every Saturday, working for free, promoting local talent in Bamenda. Who are these guys? What have they done for you? Where are they from? These guys just come out of a blue in 2016, and today you ask me the question who I am. You ask the question, who am I? You ask the question, who am I? I've always come up with initiatives, my entire life, initiatives to help better young people, to help them. And that is exactly what I'm doing on this platform. You will look at the breed of young people that we will raise from this movement in the next 20 years. Anyone who is slow will be left behind. If you know it all, you'll be left behind. If you think you're too smart, you'll be left behind. I'm not worried about you. This plan will work. I don't put my hand on anything and it fails. All right, if you like this video, you're gonna like this other episode, and you can watch it by clicking right here.